Autopilot for everyone, Tesla gets a visit from the French government, and lifetime supercharging might silently be disappearing from CPO cars. Here are your Tesla tidbits for January 9th, 2017. We start today with a pair of tweets from Elan on Autopilot. Early Sunday morning, and super early if he was in California, as we might expect, Elan said, quote, "New rev for Autopilot Hardware 2 rolling out Monday to first 1,000 and to rest of fleet in shadow mode. Also improves Hardware 1 and enables Ludicrous Plus. If all looks good, Hardware 2 Autopilot functionality will switch from shadow to active mode by end of week for cars beyond initial 1,000, end quote." And I did merge two quotes there, so that's why it was a longer one. So one might wonder, what's getting pushed to the lucky 1,000? Is it possible they're getting full auto steer already? Also, good news for the whole Hardware 2 fleet, as they'll likely get at least low-speed auto steer before the week is over. And last but not least, a little tidbit there not to be overlooked, the few of you lucky P100D owners out there will get a touch more performance out of your car. Loads of good news all around there for late model owners. Next up, there's a lot of French in this story, and it's the one language I actually have some 4+ years of experience with, so hopefully I don't butcher it too badly. Many have vied for the privilege of having the second Gigafactory located in their country. According to Electrek, apparently France is sending government officials to Fremont. Economy Minister Michel Sapin paid the factory a visit on Friday and tweeted afterwards saying, quote, "Visite de l'usine of Tesla Motors à Fremont et test d'un modèle. Inciter à l'usage de ces véhicules électriques est essentiel." Translated for us English speakers out there, that says, quote, "Visited the Tesla Motors plant in Fremont and tested a model. Inciting the usage of these electric vehicles is essential," end quote. The French government previously made an ovation for the second production facility back in April, offering a decommissioned nuclear site. France certainly wants it some Tesla, but so do a lot of other places. We'll see how it shakes out probably later this year. Lastly today, a story that easily slipped under the radar from New Year's Eve. A tweet by the Model 3 Owners Club says, quote, "Just received positive confirmation that CPOs purchased after December 31st lose lifetime supercharging. Private sales are grandfathered," end quote. When pressed where the source of the info came from, they responded that it was a CPO specialist in Canada. Now, obviously, this was before they extended the deadline for supercharging on the new cars as well, so that likely did get extended for the CPOs as well. Now, it is interesting to note that in the past, we take news from the store staff with a grain of salt, as they're often the last to know anything. However, in this instance, this would be a change from what would be assumed to be the norm, so there's a high likelihood of this being a true statement. More interesting still is that they've chosen only to do this to CPO vehicles and not private sale vehicles as well. It'd be pretty simple for them to see an account migration for a vehicle and put the kibosh on that too. I've reached out to Elan for comment via Twitter, and we all know what my chances of response are there. But you never know. Hopefully we get some sort of official announcement. Check out the links to today's full stories in the show description. If you get some value out of the show, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks to my super patrons John Waltower and Drew Schuyler for their support at the $10 plus level. Also, a shout out to Evie Tripping as my newest patron. Thanks for your support, guys. But as always, if you have nothing to spare, it's no big deal. You can still support the show for free with positive reviews and by spreading word of the show. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits. That's it for today. I'll see you back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.